Mesti jadi Ayu Yanti.
Work like 24 hours.
250,000
Champions beat champions.
sharing culture.
Takkan Melayu hilang di dunia.
Every agent I want to make them top agent.
Hey everyone, Firdaus here, and today I have two special guests. I have the only Malay agency leader, the highest rank that you can possibly get right now in ERA. Our number one league of honor, top 10 agent in ERA for 12 years consecutively. And he is, by rank, is Senior Director of Agency. Am I right?
Correct. You're right.
Alright, so we have Adi Mesti Jadi, our household name here. Known in Singapore, Malaysia, and some say Batam. Okay, and beside him, we have Ayu Yanti, his wife, which is a Senior Group Division Director. Both of them have been in the industry for 19 years, since 2003. Very long. Okay, 19 years ago, I was schooling. In primary school, I think.
I feel so old now.
19, oh yeah, I was primary school. So yeah, I have
Anyway, yesterday somebody just tell me that I'm 38 years old.
Alamak, 38?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought 33.
Okay, this is the new one. Okay.
Okay, so I've been in the industry for 7 years. So I've been with them since day one, and I'm very honored to have them here finally to do this interview with me. So yeah, we have Ayu Yanti and also Adi Mesti Jadi. Today's interview video will be me peeling all the skin, getting to know them personally, and gonna ask them questions about themselves, about how they are in the industry, about Synergy Group, and also any advice for the new agents. So those of you who are joining the industry, then I guess this video is the right one for you. You should watch this video till the end, right? And you can learn a thing or two about them. Right, so let's start our first question, shall we?
Yes.
Okay, so the first question is, to both of you, what were you doing before this?
For me, I was a teacher. I was teaching in the school for 7 years. After I graduated from NTU, I started teaching. I was bonded, and then I continued teaching for the next 7 years lah, until I jumped full-time into real estate.
For me, after I graduated from Loughborough University, I actually joined as engineer with Singapore Power to build Starhub from scratch.
Build Starhub.
So I'm one of the agent that designed Starhub infrastructure underground. Then after that, I go to Power Grid. So if I were to stay on in Power Grid, I should have gotten my professional engineer in electrical.
Oh,
But
okay.
life is life.
So you were a teacher, you were an engineer. What made you switch that career?
From the first day of teaching, I was already a real estate agent, because last time you can, even though you're a government servant, you can do moonlighting, right? So
Side job.
yeah, side job lah. So
Because last time there's no ruling that you are government
last
you
time
cannot
got no
apply.
CAA, all this.
Mm.
So I was juggling my real estate and my full-time teaching job. So in the daytime, I went teaching in school, and after that, 2 o'clock onwards, I was a full-time real estate agent lah.
What did you teach?
First 2 years, I was teaching in secondary school, history and English.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, after that, I switched to primary school, so I had to teach all the subjects lah. Yeah, but I was juggling for 7 years. So if people ask me, is it possible to juggle
Full-time.
full-time and part-time real estate? Yes, it is possible, because I went through it for 7 years. Yeah.
Nice. Yourself? What were
Okay,
you
for me, as engineer, okay, same. I was doing part-time or whatever you call it. Okay, so I was actually making about 20,000 a month
20,000
as
a
a
month.
part-time agent.
19 years ago, that's a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
About 20,000 a month as a part-time agent. But in that career and the next career, retrenchment come in. Two times retrenchment come in. So especially the second one, actually it's a bit worried, but I just bought my private property. Okay, so but I think Allah have his plans lah. Okay, 2 times retrenchment did not stop me lah. We actually go on and become real estate agent.
We talk about what were you doing before and everything, and okay, I just want to talk a bit more about personal. How did the two of you meet actually? Because I think not many actually know.
Let's test her. What she?
How
How
did
she
the two
met?
of you meet? In the industry or outside of the industry?
We got to know each other, I think during end of Sec 3, somebody introduced me, a friend of mine in Cedar Girls, because I was in Cedar Girls. So he introduced me to her cousin, which is him. So we just made friends like until JC, and he was in poly. So then we went steady They said he was in, I think, towards
NS.
nak masuk NS, you know.
Okay.
So that's how it started lah.
Correct,
Okay.
Story
Correct.
betul.
I saw her when she came to Singapore Poly for her athletics running. So I remember that's the first time I saw her. Then after that we meet again during Police Carnival, right?
Police Carnival.
Police Carnival.
Okay.
Police Carnival at Police Academy.
Yeah, OPA. Got it. Because of your NS.
NS.
Okay.
So I invite her to come.
You chose to be a real estate agent because of passion. Am I right to say because of passion?
Yes. Obviously.
Because of passion.
Yeah, because initially my father was a real estate agent, so he asked me to help him. Then I realized that I kind of like the job of serving people, serving clients. At that time I was serving buyers. I was only paid like per buyer $200. But it was a great experience. Because of that, I learned hardship, and I did all the most difficult cases in the market for the first 2 years. Then I realized that this is my passion to be a real estate agent. But I didn't let go of my teaching job until 7 years later. Until I was really sure that my income in real estate would be a stable one. Then I let go of my teaching job.
So you jumped full time in 2010.
Yeah, I think I was 22 years old when I started teaching. So plus 7 years will be
29.
At 29, I let go of my teaching job. I gave immediate resignation. I went to my principal I remember it was on a Wednesday.
Wow.
I met up with her. I said, Madam, I forgot, I think Madam Yu or what. Madam Yu, I would like to resign. And she asked me when, from when?
Yeah.
Oh, with immediate effect. So I had to pay the 1 month salary, which I paid. That time my salary was 5,009. So I paid the 1 month salary, and I resigned on Wednesday. Friday I was out of school already. She approved it immediately. Why I was willing to pay 1 month, because 1 month salary is because I was thinking that if I don't let go of my job immediately, I've lost more clients, amounting to more than 5,009. So I made the immediate decision.
Yeah. But why it took
action.
you 7 years? Not any earlier.
Oh, because I was scared. Because my salary in teaching was 5,000 plus.
Okay.
Which was at that time was a big amount.
Yeah.
So real estate is an unstable job, right? So I was afraid that I couldn't get the same amount. But I monitored my performance. So for the last 1 year before I quit, on the 6th year, we were making consistently 20,000 a month, every month. So, and for 12 months, it was consistent. That's why I had the courage to let go of my teaching job.
But you took how many years?
Okay. For me, because I was with Singapore Power, right? Then a retrenchment come, right? Actually, I can, at that point of time, I can switch. But obviously, because of the first experience of retrenchment coming, 6 months before that, or 1 year before that, we actually signed up for real estate lah. Okay. As a backup, because they say that if you work for like Singapore Power, it's an iron bowl. You will not get not be true, but actually it's not true lah. Even if you work for government, also you can be thrown away. So 1 year before that, I take the course, I pass. Then I like serving people, bringing people to find houses. Okay, so I continue until the retrenchment. But at that point of time, we are still worried. Okay, one of the reasons why we are worried, because my second son, doctor diagnosed with
a hole in the heart.
Apa?
A hole in the heart.
A hole in the heart. So I was thinking, if I actually go to real estate now, there is no medical benefit or these things, right? So I will get into trouble if really it happened. But Alhamdulillah, when my son come out, doctor said he's okay. He don't have anything. So because of that, I actually changed another job. But I didn't go into real estate, but I want to make sure that everything is okay before I go in. But in the second job, then there is a retrenchment again, second time. So I think this second time is really God is telling me, please go and work yourself.
But you were doing part-time also for 7 years.
Yeah, for the 7 years we are doing. So when the second, but before the second retrenchment, same, about 6 months before that, I actually start to throw all my names. Okay, get people to know me, Adi. And when I stopped real estate, when I was retrenched, actually I was in debt. We were in debt, right? We were in debt. Okay. I don't know how much, maybe 80,000, 100,000, I'm not so sure how much.
No, but the debt was because we took the money to throw in TV.
For
advertisement.
Okay.
TV and newspaper, because the last 6 months before he quit his job.
Not quit,
Retrench because he took the money. You took the money, right?
Yeah.
He took the money as well as we took credit card to go and put this money into advertisement.
Okay.
So we told ourselves that if you really want to make it big, then his name must be in the media for the last 6 months. Because it takes 6 months for your name to grow, for your branding to, take into effect.
To mature,
mature. So our vision was like 6 months. It takes 6 months to write. So we throw the 6 months. We actually planned. We had this thing 60,000 or what?
60, 80, 100,000. I don't know
around
how
60
much.
to 80,000. We forgot. So how to divide this money into 6 months? So how many months? How much should we spend every month to maximize the 6 months? To get to get the result back.
You need to have high ROIs, return of investment.
So we really plan our
But
money.
this plan is not a risk because I know that I'm going to get money from the retrenchment. So actually we just do it earlier ni. So once the retrenchment come, I get the check. The check goes to all the pay it off. Okay. So but along the way, as we want to become real estate agent, actually if people say, oh, after the single, actually it's not lah. Okay, we actually suffer quite a bit quite a bit because at that point of time, that point of time competition is also quite high lah.
In fact, we got our first exclusive for selling only like 3 years after we were in the industry to sell.
So we are doing mostly buyers, tenant, until we are so confident, then baru kita go for sellers.
So I think this is very eye-opening to a lot of them also, even including me, because your name is so huge right now, but people only see you as someone who has made it. They never see both of you from the start. The struggle. So you said 3 years before you got your exclusive. No one knows that you took loan just to pay off the marketing, which a lot of people are scared to do right now. So right. The risk that you're willing to take, and then especially when you say about your son, it's really a make or break.
Make or break, correct.
And
after we decide to go full time, 3 times we almost give up. 3 times. I mean the really go. But the third time I tell her, never mind. Even my family members are asking me to work already. Because if you don't make it, then problem for the family lah.
Correct.
So, but me being me, I'm not easily disturbed lah.
Defeated.
No, easily defeated. So, I say never mind. We try again.
And last time it was harder because we can only depend on TV. That is the fastest way of spreading our name. And there was no Facebook, no IG. So we can either meet people physically or by words of mouth. Then when people watch TV, then they can know us lah.
Everything is paid. Paid TV, paid newspaper. But today, I think with the social media, with the cameras, you can just take and do your advertisement and post. It's free.
Now you can do a lot of free method of advertising. But last time, no, everything had to be paid. Nothing was free.
And you managed to stay relevant up until now.
Yes, that one is another topic we should talk about. How to stay relevant, because that is the most important ingredient.
I'm still young.
33.
33 years old.
We keep growing younger and younger each day. That's the secret.
So I'm it's really admirable lah, because you managed to stay relevant. You did the old method and you managed to adapt to the new method, and your name is still big. Those at my age, they would hear you when we were in the kitchen, buat kuih, that kind.
Going to school, especially
going to primary school.
We hear your name, but now here we are. Here I am sitting with you. So I think the way you market everything. Because last time you said you did offline. Now you are huge on social media as well. Social media, and then your name is really recognizable across all agency, which I will touch on a bit more later in a while. So I just want to ask you next is, how different was the industry back then when you joined compared to now, in terms of the whole landscape of the industry and how the agents were back then compared to now?
Last time I can say that it's much easier. We can just put our advertisement in the TV or in the newspaper, and then people will just call us. And last time it was not so competitive compared to now. last time we can just we can just lie down on the bed and people will just call us. But now the game is different because everybody around us, all the agents around us, they have all kinds of ideas for marketing, and the ideas keep on becoming.
It's ever changing.
It's becoming more and more challenging for us because everybody's having new ideas all the time, and we have to upkeep. Just like you are in a race and you have to, the 100, the 400 meters race is like never ending. It keeps continuing and continuing and continuing at a faster pace. So compared to last time, and now it's 10 times harder. I shall say that.
Last time we control the game. We put newspaper. We put on TV. People watch the TV. It's a very direct advertisement.
Yeah, like the more money you throw, the more you can control.
You put on newspaper. Those, especially those who buy newspaper, will be able to see your face. Okay, and you put more, people will know, oh, you are the champion already. Correct. But today with a lot of money, okay, especially in the social media punya digital era, okay, you throw, but you don't control the algorithm.
Correct.
Companies control the algorithm. So you can putting, I want to find Firdausi, but it may reach you, it may not reach you because you don't control.
Correct.
So this is the problem that I think many agents out there, they throw money, but it don't hit the target. And then as the more and more people become agent, okay, more and more people pay. So you must pay more to beat the rest.
So I can see that compared to our expenses now and last time, right? I think our expenses now is like 3 or 4 times more.
Okay. Do you mind sharing how much you spend on marketing alone?
Maybe like 15 years ago, we spent like 8,000 on newspaper because last time got no property guru. So even our listing we had to advertise on newspaper and also the Berita Harian. So Straits Time is to sell our house, and then Berita Harian is to advertise for branding lah. So we had to pay 2. So I can remember that my advertisement cost per month is between 8 to 9,000 for newspaper.
Okay, 8 to 9,000
and then
month.
TV that time was like 6,500 per month. So my advertisement was 9,000 plus.
But you were strong on radio also. So is radio?
Yeah, but we played with TV first. After that, then we went to radio. So after like a few years later, we had radio, TV, Berita Harian, and Straits Time. These four platforms. Last time, no property guru. So I think we spent like around 15,000 to 16,000.
Is it the same now or more?
Now it's more.
Yeah, now it's more, and not only more, we put in more effort some more. Then like we work like 24 hours for marketing. Even like before sleeping, I will see what content to post tomorrow. So it's like not only money, we not only come up with money, we also like perau tak.
Correct. You have to squeeze your brain juice.
Last time the picture, same picture with the words only. 4-line word, so easy.
And the same word can be used for
again and again.
And last time no such thing as video, all this.
Correct. No such thing as all this.
Now everywhere we go, we have to promote ourselves, promote the food, promote the places where we go to. Just because we want to get fans. Now we are actually celebrities. We have to be celebrities, we have to be content creator, we have to be videographer, we have to be video editor. We have to be everything lah, senang kata.
Being an agent now, contrary to what people believe, they say that agent job is very easy. Just sell house. But it's actually more than that.
It's much more.
We do all the marketing ourselves and stuff like that. So I think this is just to clear up everyone's wrong mindset that when you join the industry, you immediately be a 5-figure, 6-figure income achiever. There's a lot more to it behind the scene.
Much more.
So you said it's much more difficult now. You are running at a faster pace. So how do you handle burnout actually?
Oh yeah. That's a very important question. Yeah, because sometimes most agents they don't know that they are burnout. They just like some of my agents, they come to me and say that, oh, I just feel like throwing the phone on the floor, I don't feel like picking up calls anymore. I just want to sleep. So these are the early signs of burnout or halfway through. So sometimes you don't know. So there is a person that is called your mentor or your good friend who can, maybe your mentor lah, because they are able to identify which is a time when you undergo burnout. Sometimes you don't know. So it's good to have a mentor who is very close to you, so they can feel, because sometimes burnout you cannot
you don't know.
You can identify, but you can feel that this associate of yours is macam something is wrong with him. Like how come suddenly he's like no mood to do anything?
He's very quiet. Suddenly also quiet.
When he's doing well, but he's very quiet and he doesn't want to talk much. So when that happens, I will tell them to book a flight and then go for holiday.
I see.
2-3 days
To somewhere just to relax,
yeah,
right?
just to
Anywhere.
relax. That's the how to overcome it.
So that is your secret to handling burnout also.
Yeah, because I
Yeah.
suffer burnout every month.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. At the rate that you are going,
Yes.
it's
Yeah, if I clock diamond like
Continuously.
in
Oh, yeah.
continuously, right?
Right.
Like every 100K I will suffer burnout already.
Yeah.
Especially if it's going at a fast rate. So I will book a flight and travel somewhere. That's why you always see me like suddenly I'm in another country
Yeah.
the next day,
It can be a very, very short one, 2 days, 3 days. Okay, but it's just to
Get
get it off.
Correct.
Then after that come back.
yeah.
Okay, so you mentioned about diamond. I missed out to share with you guys. You see, whatever Adi Mesti Jadi is wearing here. Okay, maybe you can share more. What is this diamonds that you have?
Let me share with all of you. Okay, there are two types of diamond here. One is the clear diamond. The other one is the rose diamond. Okay, clear diamond means you transact 100,000 a month. We are talking about commission. So in terms of numbers of properties sold, can be anything between maybe 12 and above, 12, 15, 20
Million.
transaction.
Oh, transactions.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, property sold lah.
Okay.
Atau property purchase. So anything between 12 to 20 property sold
Or
in a
bought.
month, or bought in a month.
Yeah.
Okay. Whereas the rose diamond is 250,000 a month.
250. A quarter million a month.
Yes, a quarter million a month. Okay. So basically, if you see here, I have about 24. In my bag, there's another 2 more. I have not fixed. Okay. But this only start 3 years ago. If you go back all the way to maybe 10 years ago, I think easily I got more than 50 of this. On top of this, 50 plus this, maybe 70.
Yeah.
Okay. So this also shows that our clients or other agents, how successful we are in a month.
Yeah.
That's why when we go for appointment, if you have diamond, usually you use that.
Correct. I think this diamond is not to show off the income that we bring back home. It's more of a testament of how many clients he helped. Actually, because like what he said, he transacted 12 to 15 properties. That's how many families he have helped every month. Yeah. So with this, you times how many months and all of that, you will know that I'm sitting beside a millionaire here lah.
Alhamdulillah. Inshallah, you'll be the next millionaire.
The next millionaire is here.
Amin. Okay, so
So it's more of this diamond is not to show off, but it's more of an inspiration to others, because these diamonds are very precious to us because it shows how hard we have worked and how serious we are in the industry serving our clients.
Alright, so with all these diamonds, you are consistent millionaire in ERA for many years. So what is your secret? How did you manage to get that multi-millionaire?
That means how do we maintain ourselves to get a million every year, at least a million and above? Okay, it takes a lot of dedication, and you need to love your job, because you can get 1 million for the first year, second year. After that, you cannot keep up anymore because you get burnout and you get sick and tired of your job. So for me, right, to be always to get this 1 million mark, I need to be motivated all the time and always on fire. So why are we both always on fire? It's because if you think about money all the time, you cannot be on fire all the time. The fire will die down one day, after 1-2 years. But you must have another goal, another sense of fulfillment. For example, when we go to people's houses, out of 30 houses that we go to, maybe only 4 sign exclusive, or maybe only 4 that we advise to sell, because there's so many people's houses that we tell them not to sell. Because maybe there's no profit, or it's not doesn't meet the objective and all that. So, but why do we still keep going to people's house and meeting them, but advising them not to sell? Because we have this it's like amal jariah lah. We have this responsibility as a real estate agent. It's not about money all the time. We are given this knowledge by God, by Allah, to actually give the best advice that we can. Kalau tak boleh jual, we tell them don't sell. So for us, by giving, even though we spend our petrol, we spend our time 2-3 hours in the house, we leave our children at home, but we find that we are like macam MP, we are also like MP lah.
Correct.
So we also like we don't give people money, but we by going to the house to give them the best advice that we can. I think insyaAllah Allah will reward us with pahala lah. But our conscience must be clear when we give people advice, So that's how we keep ourselves motivated. Because when we are motivated, we keep going further and further. Because in this real estate, right, you cannot keep yourself on fire all the time. So halfway through, right, you will surely macam lepak and all that. Correct. So what keeps us, people ask us, how come the both of us are always on fire and we are always like highly motivated? Is because the full sense of fulfillment that pushes us forward and forward. That's why you were asking, how come we are staying relevant all the time? Because we enjoy our work. We enjoy giving people advice. So dia macam amal jariah lah.
Correct.
I remember there's one time we actually for so long we don't have exclusive to sell. In fact, when we look at our book, we have already gone 60 presentation. Okay, 60 presentation, and the number of house going to sell is only 15. Divide by 4. That means 60 houses we go before we actually get the 15. So
and each house you went, the presentation is how long? 3 hours.
3 hours.
Yes. So to me is that the presentation is not a worthless presentation, because when we advise them, they may not want to sell now, but when they know me already, but when they really want to retire, they may call me back, or they need advice. The children need advice, they call me back. So to me it's okay. And on the other hand, when you say how do I become a consistent millionaire, right? Okay. So I think this one is also come back to earlier of the year, the goal setting that we set. Okay, many people take this seriously, many don't. But for us, we take it seriously. In fact, we consistently monitor ourselves. This month, I've closed a certain amount. Say I have closed 59,000. Then I will tell Yanti, another 41,000 are not reached. What we must do? So on the spot, we actually calibrate what is next move. Okay, or early of the month. Okay, this month we want to make 100,000. Okay, so what must be closed? So I will list down all the houses that we must sell or we must buy, okay, to achieve that end. And we consistently monitor it, I think, every single day. Okay, some people 1 month, some people maybe 2 weeks, 1 week, but every single day, okay, we will consider monitor it to achieve that goal.
Yeah, for example, like if you have a papaya tree, right? You have so many papayas. So you see which one is, this is taught by my mentor, Pak La.
Okay.
So you say, okay, look at the papaya tree. There's so many, like maybe 10 papayas. You look at the one that is orange already and light orange, so you target that one. So you know this one you can get to pluck first. So that is a concept lah that he's taught us. A very simple concept, but you can apply to any other business.
I think this is the difference between both of you and many agents out there. Is that you are very serious in this business. You monitor your track records. Every month you go back and review. Whereas some they don't really track or 6:30 kind of job.
Yeah, some of them when you ask them, right, how much you close this month? Oh, I don't know, I didn't count. Because figures you should be able to let figures excite you.
Understand. So okay, very interesting thing also because this leads to the next question. So right now there are a lot of new agents coming into the industry, but many of them, most of them actually, they are attracted to the 5-figure income, 6-figure income. So which means their motivating factor in the industry is actually just money, purely only about money. So do you think that is actually a good motivation for them?
Initially, yes, maybe for the first 2 years, because that is what they come into the industry for. But remember the word burnout? So after 2-3 years, you find that many new agents now, after 2-3 years, they are no longer in industry, or they have maybe they can be like top 100 for the first 2-3 years. After that, they are no longer in that position anymore because they have slackened. Because they cannot upkeep that energy level. Because the energy level, right, is like if only money can push you to excite you, it will not last long.
Okay.
It must be something intrinsic that can excite you. For example, like, you want to get pahala, or you know that you're doing something good for the community. It's community work. So if you have all these factors that is pushing you, you will go a very, very long way. Because remember, this to be a good real estate agent, it's not only about being a champion, for 2-3 years. It's being a champion for the next 20-30 years. That is our aim. You know, like 20 years ago or 19 years ago, we told ourselves we have to plan a 30 years plan.
I remember I have a owner who called me, a seller who called me, Adi, my house nak kena tarik. Okay, want to be repossessed. Okay, they got 11 children. So ask for me for help lah. So when I come, I actually tell them to write into the correct MP or correct authorities to ask for help. Okay, at the end of the day, they actually got a house. Okay, daripada kena tarik itu, tak kena tarik, they got a house which they fully paid, and at the same time they have some cash to spend lah. So all the 11 children actually was pindah ke rumah baru tu lah, and fully paid house. So they don't have to think anything about the house anymore. So it's more of the feeling is good if you are able to do this kind of community service.
Correct. Community service.
Community service. Which many people out there, if they are only looking for money, then this will not be motivating factor to for us is why we are always there, because from time to time we will be able to see this kind of cases.
Yeah, because importantly is this business, it must be berkat lah. The money that you get must be berkat. So it's not only like, oh, you want to clock 1 million for what, you know? You must feel that it's really worth helping people, and the money will come naturally. Naturally lah.
Macam in Arab nawaitu
Nawaitu your niat.
Your niat lah. What is your niat? Why you inside this industry? If it's just about money, then you will not stay long lah. But if you have other, like for me, other than just property, if agent join me, every agent I want to make them top agent, so that they can extend my help to all the other people in the community lah. So what's the niat?
Because I think if their motivation is only about money, they won't go to 60 houses knowing that they cannot sign exclusive.
They will just go to the 5 minutes, 10 minutes jumpa client, I tak boleh jual, or they just call say on the phone, or tak boleh jual. But for us, we go there and tell them like why you cannot sell, and maybe we give you a solution. What can you do to solve your problem?
So that's the difference between both of you and then some agents out there lah. Money is not, it can be a motivation, but it shouldn't be the only motivation or the main motivation.
Maybe one of the motivation lah.
Because when I first started out the industry, money wasn't part of my plan, you know, in terms of where I want to go. It's more of really giving advice, learning more about real estate.
Just of course, but you need money lah to feed your family.
Of course you need money, but the thing is, right now a lot of people join the industry blindly. They thought that the moment they come in, you know, they immediately become a 5-figure, 6-figure. But like what you said, the thing is, when they join, they don't know that there are a lot of things happening behind the scene. You know, like marketing and stuff, like prospecting.
Some people also say, why do you want so much money? Okay, but to me, if you don't have money, if you have money, there's a lot of things you can do. Okay, you can buka sekolah tahfiz. You can donate to the poor. You can not only donate, you can help the poor to grow into good people. Okay, these are all we need money to do it.
Correct.
And you can also inspire the young people out there. For example, we have done property investments through the money that we get. So we can inspire the young people, who are looking which career they want to join, or what kind of fulfilling career they should go to. So we can be an inspirational figure to these youngsters, because in our community we need somebody who is an inspiring figure. So it's not to show off our success, but I think we can share our inspiring stories, and our knowledge.
Because we also in Singapore, we do not want our Malay community or Muslim to be lay low, where other community are doing well. So we also want to do well.
You are doing your part.
So I'm doing my part to actually help our Malay Muslim community to actually grow.
To educate them and
That's
to grow their money
and make our community better lah.
So whoever who are curious about how they started and how they maintain and their attitude towards the work, I think you hear it yourself from them.